Hello everyone, welcome back to FTB Evolution episode 12, where we are going to continue diving into Oritech. I'm going to say this episode is recorded directly straight after the last one, just because that one went on for too long. But this is processed a little. Fantastic plastic, which I have lost everything here, somehow. The target, designator, the process units which requires electrum, redstone, and carbon fiber. We should have three of them. We need redstone. We need electrum. And then we can assemble these up. Target, designator. Okay, my to-do list is gone. I must have hit a button. So, these processing units, it needs to be plastic, fiber, electrum, redstone. You. So once we get this up and running and we get those enderic lasers, the fluxite crystals, we can really look into getting a better power supply for this, which we'll probably just set up downstairs again, and then I will be keeping these machines up here, because if these can do, your day-to-day, pulverizing, smelting and whatnot, this system I'll put downstairs. All of these are these sort of things I'll put downstairs. We're gonna start looking into auto crafting a lot of stuff as well soon, because I'd like to get into auto crafting a lot of the mechanism stuff, because I know that's gonna need to happen. I did a quest again. Oh, I did this. One melee skill. Okay. Fine with that. Might as well eat this jelly baby. And there we go. One in our melee, whatever you want to call it. We'll put this into. Let's put these XP levels away. Just this. See, this is just increased speed. Like, that's not increasing the spawn count. Like, spawners. So, like, increase the spawn count. Your fermented spider eyes, which requires brown mushrooms and sugar, which brown mushrooms we can get from essence when we start growing it. Speaking of essence, that hole is already broken and we've gotten 1600. This is why we need a better hoe. Everybody needs a better hoe. Here's an 18+ joke for you. So if this is what I think it is, and if I go back, and if I okay. Hurt. Oh, I can stand in front of it. That's speeding up the growth of it as well. There's our fluxite. I could literally just leave that run. So let me go home, see if I can put a lever on there. And like, thing it. Redstone signal. Do I need everything here chunk loaded? I do not. This doesn't need to be here. That's how a spawner there, so I can deselect that. Select. No one needs to deselect all of this on the back, because if I can okay, so so that does work. So what I could do, I could claim this chunk and this could just keep running. I could just keep getting these fluxites. I could just leave that run while I'm at home doing other things. Okay, so for this biogenerator, which actually is not what I want. I want to get this sorted. So I need these energite ingots, which requires nickel and fluxite. And I need 2 for this. We'll do the bare minimum, what we need. Stop that running, so this has all the power. And then we can get the chess piece, which is pretty much what we will be diving into Oritech a bit more, I think, right now, and getting into, the later stuff. But we do need, I would like to find some more platinum out in the wild, like I was finding in those meteor blocks. Because if that's the thing, any platinum we find out in the wild then like that, we can use specifically for Oritech stuff. How did potion flask amplify? Come on. Yeah, my ingot. Okay, my ingots. This now should be able to make advanced battery. And then this can make that. Now we can remove that and pop that one on. And now we have full exosuit. It is an all back piece looking thing. It is literally just an exosuit, which is cool. So the headpiece gives us night vision. That I can charge this up and it charges up any items that I have. That's increased movement speed and this prevents fall damage, which is great because like if I turn hover on, I can zip off. I'm gonna land in the water, I think. Nope. No fall damage whatsoever. Oh, by the way, I came up here because I had the flight now. There was a witch spawner here, and in this tower there was, which is now down in my chest by my spawner, a wither skelly spawner, which is good. I love that I can jump so high now and not take any damage. We've got creative flight, we've got no fall damage, like with unbreakable armor. Like we're set really when it comes to this. Like, okay, I can probably, I'll get better armor with flight and whatever for now. For thing. Back a bit. We've got 2. It's because of power really. Like this isn't generating enough power for it. But like it generally does look like it's speeding the growth of these amethyst buds. Because like some of these haven't even like moved. Some of them haven't even grown anything. But this one just keeps growing. And I keep getting amethyst, the fluxite. So, yeah. I thought like you could pick these up with silk touch. Like I have silk touch, it says right there. But I don't get it. So budding amethyst I can get by infusion enchanting a block of amethyst, which I know is something interesting. Okay, this overcharged crystal requires advanced batteries, superconductor, previous crystal. Capture the brain of a small magical intelligent flying creature. The allay might fit that description. Always try to take the item. Take the item from you. Perhaps you might also find another similar entity to capture. The thing is, do I need large energy storage? Ultra machine. Makes the superconductor which increases transfer. You know what? Cannot connect to normal energy. That makes sense. That's 4.1 billion. And universal. This actually transfers probably faster than this. And it seems cheaper. Okay. So I'm gonna go fly around. See if I can find another one of those like meteor type things that had the okay, there's another one there. Another one here. Something like this. One that has like diamonds and emeralds and platinum and all that stuff in it. We're gonna fly around and find one of them. I fly around. See if I can find one. And if I find one, I will come back. And hopefully, might be way to get platinum from that. Get the flux out from that as well. But I'll be right back as I try and find one of those. Once I find one, I'll be back to show you. I have found one. So you got gold in here, you have emeralds, you have platinum, diamond, these things are pretty cool. There's another one here. This one has like copper, nickel. Yeah, copper, nickel, iron, gold. I wouldn't mind finding another one because I have 10 platinum from there. I'm running low on power in my jetpack, so I won't really spend too much time flying around. Like, if you were desperate for resources and you came across something like this, you know, you'd be laughing. Having no fall damage from those boots. Oh, okay, another one already. So, thinking of like armor that was like, oh my god, it's so great to have. This reminds me of like one of the first times I played modded Minecraft, and me and my friend were messing around in the creative world. What is this? You know what? Where's the spawner? Let's hide in this corner, maybe it's a munch. Oh, hi! Diamond's emerald, diamond's iron. Take the best one. Oh. Take the more important stuff. Icicle. Okay. Take that. This stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's a nice little find. Look like there's any spawners in there, but doesn't look like I'm gonna find another one of those meteors. Yeah, that's what I'm classing them as. I'm classing them as meteors because, like, unless it's a mod that's created in that world gen, that's the Oritech thing. So I think we just head home and let's empty our inventory. Okay, take all this. What we're gonna do is the platinum. That's this. Nickel can go there, copper can go there, iron can go, gold can go, redstone, the coal, diamond, emerald, black hole. So this can go into a pulverizer. Okay. This should get me the little Oritech or platinum chunks. While we wait for that, what I'm thinking is we apply. Actually, we're just doing quest book, digital storage, wireless access, wireless crafting tool. I need both of them. Okay, fine. Universal terminal. Quantum entanglement. Oh, so we need to make a singularity choice. We need a matic, which isn't that. Matic condenser. That's what I have to do. Quantum link chamber. Ring. Energy cells. Get to this. Quantum bridge card. So these fragmented gets a small platinum clamps and platinum clamp, which shouldn't be too bad. Have the fluxite to make these. Need a processing unit. We need some plastic. Make 6. Carbon fiber. Need some redstone. Then nickel? Electrum. That. Oh. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to, is because we're gonna need the power for this. Is we plug it into our mechanism power. Not as much as I'd like to do that. I need 1 platinum for this anyway. And then what was it? 2 fluxite. Stop this for a minute. Fluxite, platinum, and okay. Like the fact that the models for the machines are 3D GI as well. Like I know Pneumaticraft does it as well, but like the level of detail in like the actual emblem picture, whatever you want to call it, is as detailed as there is. Excuse me. Is as detailed as it is just insane. It's a flux gate, and it's just a case of making motors. 2 motors. A fragment for requires 7 cores. Okay. So we're gonna do the approved core. So I'm gonna assume then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Look at the way it built. It's like it's got a sort of satisfactory sort of look to it. And I love that. That. Let them carry on making them. So, if the thought is right. Oh no, I just take this, don't I, and put in the fragment in. Now we put them in there. Wow. Okay. So we need to plug this stuff in with our we plug these in to that. Turn our engine on now. Our jetpack off. That can stay plugged into there. And then we will plug everything else in with our universal cables, because it's just not enough power right now, is it? And then once we get the power up and running for this stuff, we'll use its own power system. Assume. Yeah, power line's there. Okay. I know you're like, oh, that's well. I was like, oh, but you said you're going to use this the own mods power system. Yeah, I will. I will when I get the infrastructure in. Once I get the infrastructure in, I will be. It's like, this is flying, this, like, yeah, this has got plenty of power now. I'm gonna worry about power for now, but I will. I'm telling you, I will use Oritech's power system, because I want to check out the biofuel generator and all that stuff. Like, I want to try this. I want to try this bio generator. I want to try all the things on in here, because like I'd like to find out what's like the best and what's good and what works and what's fun to use. And because like this, you could use this as an early game or doubling. So then this goes into a centrifuge, gives me a platinum gem and another flux, and then that gets okay, and then that gets you platinum clumps. Okay, so I remove this, that in there. This gives me more fluxite and the. Okay, so it's got like a 3-step process to ore processing. Question is, does this process normal? Let's see. Let's see what happens when I put in copper. Let's try the one. I do this. Curious to see what it does. And when there, that gives me more fluxite. Good. And this. Does Oritech have like a furnace of some description? Does it have like its own little furnace? Block placer, tanks, energy storage, drone port, bedrock extractor. Must be powered via an enderic laser. Enderic laser. Powered furnace. Okay, take a look at that. Powered furnace. Okay. So you require a core. Makes sense. A card. I can't spell. An advanced one. Look at that, looks cool. That's pretty fast, actually. And that's without any upgrades on it. Okay. It's like gives me a chance of copper dust. But any other process? No. Okay, so I'm thinking, these two should give me 1 more copper dust and 6 more small copper dust. So it does, or double in a sense. You go in there. So it goes from this to this. Yeah, I was right. So it's like 3 copper would get you 3 copper dust, 3 raw ore gave 3 dust and 9 copper dust and 9 of small dust of said ore. So it is somewhat of an not doubling, but like every 3 you get an extra 1. And those small copper dust, I assume, crafting 1 normal copper dust. Ah, that's cool. It's like, I feel like that should have a blaze rod recipe, really. That's cool. Now we need, see, like the fine copper wire. I can make an assembler now. Fine wire, nickel, and so to make this, I need process use the platinum and fluxite. So platinum. How much fluxite do I already have? Take any 4 of these. Edge circuit, not circuit. Processor. Yes. I take these this should make the, because I think these are improved cores. That's an advanced core. I do like that when you hover over each individual block, it tells you what it is. Okay, this is I like this. I really do like this. I like this system. I like the way this is done. It also encourages, it actually does encourage a little bit of exploration. I am out of steel. Luckily, I have some here. And I require generator. Fire. Like, there is a Oritech steel recipe, which, I've got plenty of iron, got plenty of coal, but plenty of iron. The wire generator then just uses a core, get an advanced core, oxide away. So then this should just really do. Ooh, it looks like food. Oh, look at that. That looks. Then this uses the biomass, which is pulverizing packed wheat. Pulverize down this packed wheat. What do I need for its speed? Speed. 2 of them. That. If I take this, that there. Oh no, the I think that fits on back, is it? Back and front. Yeah, these are a little iffy to place, aren't they? Oh, on the back. It has to go on the back. Okay. So, how much faster? Not that much faster. Okay. Like, for the expense that it is, like it does require a lot, like 4 steel. Oh, that sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. That squish someone is grim. So I have 2 add-ons on the back. I don't get how much. There's a maximum usage, but it's not saying how much is generated. That can have a lot of add-ons. 1, 2, 3, 4. You probably 1 more on the back. And then this just gets. Oh, so I can centrifuge normally and get fluxite, or I can fluid centrifuge separate it and get 2. And then I can alloy 2 to get 1. Engrave 1 to get fluxite and a platinum dust. There's netherite and platinum. So your best bet is to centrifuge as normal first, so you can get the fluxite. Speaking of, I think I'm gonna fly over to that. Oh, the amethyst is not that far away actually. It's 1,000 blocks away. Really isn't that far away. What is that? That's a must see. Is that a floating volcano? No. There's mobs in this. No chance this is a dungeon of some sort. That's with the scallies. Piglin brutes. Oh man, our mob spawn is going to be immense. Amazing. This is cool. Oh my god, this is so cool. A lot of loot as well. Wow. Diamond horse armor, whoop-de-doo. Someone who doesn't need to use horses. Someone who's got night vision, this place isn't a bother. He was a mean one, that big boy. Oh, that's funny. That's a bunch of spawners. Don't fancy getting blasted into lava by a scally. That brings back bad memories. Buff, you know exactly what. I'm on fire! Oh, back. Get knotted, zombie. Okay. This is pretty cool. I should completely say I was concentrating on didn't die in. They designed as traps, I believe. Something may have already set traps off. I feel like this final room is like your reward for doing all this is some diamond horse armor and a saddle. I can't hear any more mobs in here. I think that is. But that's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, it's a floating volcano island with a with a little mini dungeon in it. Like, come on. The village. What 3 immersive engineering buildings? Take some of this immersive stuff. Circuit. Some of the stuff I can take. Like the nuggets of ingots. Those like the ingots. Got a bunch of spawners. You got a zombie. Zombie. Oh, wither scallies, spiders, normal scallies, piglin brutes. $25 gotten. $26. That's pretty cool. That little that little excursion over there then to try and go back to the amethyst and find that. That was a win. Like, we've got pretty much anything and everything that we need now. Like, we got blaze, we got skeletons, we got husk, we got witches, we got wither scallies, zombies, piglin brutes, spiders. Like, we could make a good spawner now. I mean, like a really good spawner, which could come in handy when it comes to doing apotheosis, because we're gonna need the XP, because the amount of XP that some of those enchantments take is just incredible. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff. We're just starting to fill our AE system with random stuff. which we will be going anyway, because I don't want it full of random stuff. But luckily, I'd already set up storage drawers, so like it's just filled with random stuff. Like all of these ingots and stuff like that are all set in drawers anyway. Platinum plum. Now, have I got anything near this? Platinum one. Oh, we got this. Our platinum's there. So, don't have enough to make another platinum. Oh, we got another 13 here we can process. And cook down. Please be cooked. Of course it can. So I think in between episodes now, I will set up, I will reorganize all of this, and we will use Oritech power. I'll make some more, I might make a couple more of these biogenerators, and we will have a look at setting this up more, because there is some stuff in this, like we just did so many quests for killing those zombies. Like old tech parts, because that's going to come in handy. Spherical pickaxe, because we've got that in a quest reward, I think. Wild hunt, 50 zombies, tech parts. Look up this spherical and whatnot. Here. We will dive into just dire things again. Steel upgrade, flawless bud inserters quartz. Okay, that also reminds me, like we have a major to-do list before we start looking at building into the FTB pyramid. Like there's a lot of infrastructure that we need to set up, and there's still a lot of like initial setup that I still need to get into, such as like, you know, making that mob farm a bit better. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably do a more aesthetically pleasing one than what we have, and just a box. You get what I mean? That's just killing the power, draining out the power. Yeah, it's draining out this one, and then it'll drain. So this is another thing as well, is power solution. Like we need something that's more than just one gas burning generator. So it's a case of, do we duplicate this? Do we make some more of these cloches with melons? Do we do this again? Or do we look into something else? There's multiple options we can do for power. Back. Multiple options. But not all of them are not necessarily not viable, but you know, some of them are not going to be, like we could do power, or we could start looking into power and doing like reactors and stuff like that, which, you know, is another option. Which I think what we could do, if we try to fly without my jetpack, what we could do is actually like build a powerhouse, and I'll start looking into like making some like looking in some like really industrialized looking some really industrialized looking industrial buildings. And I think like there's a lot of space around here we could clear out. I know I did say about moving this island, but I don't think that's going to be viable, not with the amount of infrastructure and everything that's going to need. So I think like maybe, you know, leveling out all of this land as much as we can from here across and that way, and then going from there, you know, having a magic, trying to build like do a magic place, a power plant, and try and make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing, make it more look like a small town essentially. And then we can then like map out an area where we would want to put the pyramid. Because if we do that first, if we find an area where we'd like to put the pyramid, and then like we can build around it, like that could be like the center of town, and then we can build from there. So from the air this time, because we have flight. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be watching this. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you enjoyed staying Oritech with me. Till next time, bye!